जो प्रभु को माने नहीं, या माने परिचिन, ओ स्वामी या माने परिचिन। अगेन, जो प्रभु को माने नहीं, या माने परिचिन, ओ स्वामी या माने परिचिन। हा हा, अभिमानी वाहन कर, वह नर होवे कृष्ण। गुरुवर दयानंद की जय, सियापति
रामचंद्र की जय, योगेश्वर कृष्णचंद्र की जय।
All Rishi Dayananda is saying is this: when we don't believe in a God, and I'll compare that to me and you not believing in the presence of cops on the streets. When you don't believe in a cop who is a law enforcement official, when you don't believe he's around, you don't see him, and you think he's not around, even though they may be hiding behind trees with large trunks and shrubs and little small bushes in the corner, but you think they're not around. Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. You will want to break the law because you become arrogant. You begin to overrate yourself. And he said, let me see. And you may even use a profanity or two, not out of any anger, but you're mocking at them. Let me see where you so-and-so, and pardon me, you so-and-so people are. I'll run the red light. You come catch me. You begin to overrate your own capabilities. Because you don't believe in a law enforcement official, the one up there that manages the whole universe. The cop can only manage a block, but he manages the law in a block. But you see, the super cop, he manages the entire universe and he enforces the law without favor and without any, and you can't bribe him, and without any favoritism. He enforces the law. And especially when you think the cop is in Brooklyn right now. And many times I talk about Guyana, one long quarantine road, and President Bharat Jagdeo cannot provide enough cops to police every half a mile. You said, this man is right now in Crabwood Creek, and I'm in Port Morant, I'm going to run the red light. The thing is, Ved says, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha Sahasraksha Sahasrapat. Meaning, God can see so much as if He has 1,000 eyes all over the place at every given time. Imagine if I had an eye up here and I had an eye downstairs, and I can see who breaks the service and goes to eat lunch before the appointed time. I'm going to tell him go back up, but I don't have an eye downstairs. I don't have an eye in the bathroom. But God has as if 1,000 eyes and 1,000 heads, meaning His thinking capability is immeasurable and endless, and He has 1,000 feet. He can be in Japan at the time He is in America, at the time He is in Africa, and at the time He is in Guyana. And the mantra tells us He is endless in His mobility, He is endless in His seeing power, He is endless in His thinking power. But the thing is, if you believe God is not here, or He's someplace else, God doesn't exist, or He's someplace else, then you know what you do. This is what happens. And look at the psychology. Look at the blue. You then begin to overrate yourself. And you become so arrogant, that you begin to talk, to think, and to act in a way that you lose your peace. You start cursing. See what happens on your inside? It stamps. You start bad talking. See what happens inside? It stamps. You start representing what is not true in a rumor. It stamps, because there's something in you telling you, Satish, it's not so. And the fight between the ego and the soul goes on. And the soul says, that's not right what you're doing. And the ego says, oh, crush him. But it stamps. And stains begin to gather on the white sheet of your subconscious self. Let's go one more time. Let me hear you. जो प्रभु को माने नहीं, या माने परिचिन, अभिमानी वाहानि कर, वह नर होवे. All of us. 2, 4. जो प्रभु माने नहीं या माने परिचिन अभिमानी वाहन कर वह नर होवे वह नर होवे वह नर होवे जो नर प्रभु का करे विरोधा जो नर प्रभु का करे विरोधा जिसके मन में द्वेष और क्रोधा जिसके मन में द्वेष और क्रोधा वृथा जगत से वैर बढ़ावे वृथा जगत से वृथा जगत से वृथा जगत से वैर बढ़ावे वह नर औरों से दुख पावे वह नर औरों से दुख पावे Can you help me read the jug please? Can you read the blue for me loud and clear? We then begin. Let me hear you.
We then
Begin to violate divine law. Now when you don't believe in him, or you believe he's someplace else, the way when you don't see the cop, you run the red light, you violate the laws. Begin again. We then begin, loud and clear. We then begin to violate divine law. We hate people and we use language of, they're all interconnected. Look what happens now. We then, let me hear you. We then develop useless enmity with people around us. Then we experience.
agony.
What do we experience?
Agony.
One more time.
Agony.
Where?
Inside.
Inside. Are prema sahit. But on the other hand, anybody who lives with love, अरे प्रेम सहित जो हिल मिल रहता काहू को दुर्वचन न कहता जय ऋषिवर जय 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 ऋषिवर Read the blue again. Look at the opposing. Look at the opposing scenario. Read the blue. When we live in loving harmony with people, we never use harsh, insulting language. And read the other one. We honor divine laws and engage in service. You watch me. You want to overcome your hate? If you keep telling me, Bhai Satish, I don't know why every time I see somebody, I begin to scowl and frown my face. And I develop all the hate for that person. You want a pill for that? Do you want an antidote? Antidote, first of all, go up to the person and say, Bhai Sameji, namaste. First thing. Bhai Sameji, and say it from here and from here. Bhai Sameji, do you need any help to spread the sheets? So Samesh will say, isn't it this the same Satish who cursed me out last week? Pardon me, you said that term. But you know what? He seems honest. Let me respond. I said, oh yes, bhai, here, you take that set of sheets and spread over there. By the time the Havan comes to an end, Bhai Sumesh and I are ready to say namaste one more time. Say namaste and serve. Serve the person. Bhai Sumesh, you're not going home right now. You want me to drop your kids at home? Serve! And all the poison of hate will become nullified. Let's try it. Let's try it. I don't know. I'm trying to practice this in my own way, but I picked this up from the Satish Prakash of Rishi Dayananda Saraswati. Let's go one more time. Are prema sahit jo prema sahit. Put your mics down. Audience, this is your pravachan. Listen to me and say it after me. Listen. Prema sahit jo.